daily.
Tomb Raider Roman 4 VI Remastered is a thrilling return to Lara Croft's darkest adventures, bringing the legendary explorer back with enhanced visuals and timeless gameplay. This remastered collection of the Darkness trilogy lets players relive the last revelation, Chronicles, and the Angel of Darkness, where ancient prophecies, buried secrets, and sinister conspiracies drive the action. Swap seamlessly between classic and remastered graphics while exploring legendary locations like Cairo, Rome, and Paris. Whether uncovering lost tombs or running from the law, Lara's journey is as gripping as Everbeck's legends never truly die. Many players agree that this remaster brings back the nostalgic magic of Tomb Raider, the Angel of Darkness, while refining its visuals and gameplay. Lara looks better than ever, and the enhanced graphics breathe new life into the world. The controls, however, remain divisive. Some praise the improvements, while others find them sluggish compared to the PS1 originals. The port offers controller support, button remapping, and graphical filters, but a few technical issues still need polishing. Fans are already hoping for remasters of Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld, while some dream of a return for Legacy of Kain. Despite flaws, this remaster has reignited appreciation for a once controversial chapter in Lara's history. The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak Roman 2 is a thrilling return to the Republic of Calvard, where peace proves to be only temporary. A series of gruesome murders shakes the nation, igniting tensions between those seeking justice and those eager to exploit the chaos. As fate would have it, Spriggan van Arkride is drawn into the mystery, setting off a chain of events that entangles both old allies and new faces. With a seamless blend of action-packed battles, strategic decision-making, and an evolving story that puts players in control, this second installment promises to keep hearts racing. In a world where alliances shift and danger lurks in every shadow, the real question isn't just who is behind the murder sits, whether anyone can stop them. Be interesting is that Trails Through Daybreak Roman 2 stands as one of the most divisive entries in the series, weaving time manipulation into its narrative with mixed results. While some appreciate its ambition, others find the execution frustrating, particularly in later acts where its use borders on excessive. Still, the game retains what makes Trails special: deep world building, evolving character arcs, and a living, breathing world where even minor NPCs have stories that unfold over time. While the overarching plot doesn't advance much, it resolves loose ends from Daybreak Eye and sets the stage for the future. The port is solid, ultra-wide support is appreciated, and it runs flawlessly on Steam Deck. It may not reach the heights of its predecessor, but for longtime fans, it's another piece of the ever-expanding puzzle. Just don't expect a revolution. This is more Trails, for better or worse.
Crime that surpasses even the likes of pandemonium.
We're up against pros here. They're after us, not them.
Voxel Project VR is a thrilling sandbox experience set in a fully destructible voxel world. Players can dive into an ever-expanding playground filled with weapons, vehicles, dynamic fire, and enemy NPCs, all while wielding powerful tools to shape the environment as they see fit. Whether it's constructing elaborate creations, setting the world ablaze, or experimenting with weapon customization, the game encourages creativity and chaos in equal measure, with sandbox and siege modes offering drastically different challenges. There's something for both builders and brawlers. Players can share their voxel masterpieces with the community, and with upcoming features like a level editor, vehicle editor, and gun creator, maybe even multiplayer, possibilities are only growing. From voxel gore to physics-driven mayhem, Voxel Project VR is more than just a game. It's a beautifully destructive digital playground. Just don't get too attached to what you build. Somion might blow it up. Many players agree that this VR sandbox game offers plenty of destructive fun, but lacks polish in key areas. Inspired by Teardown, it delivers satisfying voxel-based destruction, letting players demolish buildings, throw helicopters, and wreak havoc with a variety of weapons. However, physics inconsistencies, unresponsive melee combat, and lackluster AI in sandbox mode hold it back. Performance vary, some report smooth gameplay, while others experience frame drops, especially during chaotic moments. The game includes 3 modes: missions, siege, and sandbox, each providing different ways to experiment with destruction. While many see potential, the current state feels unfinished, with missing features like punching and more realistic weapon effects. For those still enjoying VR destruction games, it's a solid option, but others may want to wait for updates or a sale. Dawnfolk is a darkly charming survival city builder where a lost kingdom stands on the brink of oblivion. As its ruler, the path forward is uncertain, but a glimmer of hope remains lure, a fiery companion capable of piercing the endless darkness. Rebuild, manage resources, and lead your people to safety, but remember, every choice shapes the future of your realm with minigames woven into the experience. Success isn't just about strategy, it's about skill. Quick reflexes and clever decisions mean better resources, stronger settlements, and a real chance at survival. And no need to study a massive rulebook before playing. Jump in, start building, and watch your humble settlement grow into a thriving city in no time. Born from a one-week game jam, Dawnfolk has been lovingly crafted by indie developer Darren Keller, whose humor is as sharp as his game design. What started as a low-resolution experiment has evolved into something truly special, shaped by its community. Will you rise as a beacon of hope? Many players agree that this charming city builder is an absolute gem, blending minimalist design with deep strategy and a touch of creativity. Its puzzle-like mechanics and engaging resource management keep each playthrough fresh, while the evolving map ensures no 2 games feel the same. Unique minigames add an extra layer of fun, turning routine tasks into interactive challenges. Whether you're a seasoned city-building veteran or a newcomer, there's something satisfying in its intuitive adjacency bonuses, flexible difficulty, and rewarding progression. Packed with content and brimming with charm, it's easy to lose track of time while expanding your city and battling the encroaching darkness. Perfect for unwinding after work or getting lost in on the go, this game delivers a well-balanced mix of challenge and relaxation. For those disappointed by Civ 7 or looking for something new in the genre, this might be the perfect way to spend a few too many late nights.
I've worked for a few years in the AAA gaming industry, but 3 years ago, I decided to take a different path. I wanted to create something truly special.
Rugby 25 is a high-intensity dive into the heart of the sport, capturing every ruck, maul, and bone-crunching tackle with stunning realism. From club clashes to international glory, every match is a test of skill, strategy, and sheer determination. With over 140 national teams and 150 club sides from elite competitions, the lineup is stacked, the stakes are high, and the road to victory is anything but easy. Legendary stadiums set the stage, whether battling locally or taking on rivals worldwide in cross-platform play. Career mode puts leadership to the test, while the Rugby 25 Academy lets creativity run wild. This isn't just rugby, it's a war for supremacy, and only the best will carve their names into history. Players are of the opinion that while the game shows promise, it fails to deliver a true rugby experience. The cinematic presentation puts players up close on the pitch, and movement, especially running and kicking, feels fluid and responsive. Classic rugby controls like chip kicks, grubbers, and sidesteps are present, and promised licensing is a major draw for the full release. However, tackling is unreliable, passing feels random, and rucks remain confusing. Set plays are non-existent, offloads are missing, and key mechanics lack polish. Bugs range from players standing still indefinitely to lineup management resetting between matches. Player ratings and positions seem arbitrary, and commentary frequently misidentifies players. The game has improved slightly since early access, but remains deeply flawed, with gameplay that feels frustrating rather than engaging. While efforts to bring rugby back to gaming are appreciated, players overwhelmingly recommend sticking with older titles. 100 Romantic Cats is a cozy hidden object adventure that invites players to explore charming, hand-drawn locations in search of 100 adorable feline companions. Each discovery is a tiny burst of joy, with real meow sounds and delightful surprises along the way. With an enchanting soundtrack, crisp artwork, and just the right amount of challenge, the game is a test of both patience and observation. Whether playing for the thrill of the hunt or simply to soak in the cozy atmosphere, one thing is certain: these cats are hiding, but they won't stay hidden for long. The response to the game is generally positive, with players appreciating its charming artwork and the satisfying challenge of finding hidden cats. While some found it easier than other entries in the series, others noted a few well-hidden felines that kept things engaging. The cute meow sound upon discovery remains a highlight, adding to the game's lighthearted appeal. A few players felt the music could have been handled better, but overall, the experience was enjoyable. Even skeptics of the series acknowledged the effort put into the visuals, making this a solid addition to the hidden cat genre. Chained in the Backrooms is a co-op horror game that turns teamwork into a terrifying necessity. Players navigate eerie liminal spaces, solving puzzles, tackling unique minigames, and facing monstrous creatures. The catch: they are literally chained together. Movement is restricted, making both escape and strategy a shared struggle. Each level intensifies the fear factor, throwing players into increasingly unsettling atmospheres. Items can be looted for survival, but success depends on understanding the environment and outsmarting the horrors lurking within. Based on a popular creepypasta, the game frames the Backrooms as a dream-on that only ends if every level is conquered. Just don't trip over the chain. Early reactions to the game suggest that while it's a fun and engaging experience, especially with friends, it's far from flawless. Players have reported a good deal of laughter and enjoyment, especially in creative and chaotic levels. The concept of being chained to friends and working together adds an amusing dynamic, though desyncing and bugs can quickly frustrate players. Motion blur and tight chains, coupled with glitches like screen jittering and unexpected jumps, make certain sections hard to navigate. Despite its issues, the game shows promise, and many are eagerly awaiting fixes and future updates. Overall, it's a chaotic yet enjoyable ride if you can handle the technical hiccups. Guns of Fury is a thrilling retro-inspired action platformer blending run-and-gun excitement with Metroidvania exploration. Set in a future ravaged by an energy crisis, the game follows Vincent Fury, a skilled operative tasked with infiltrating Easton Industries to stop the nefarious Easton from turning a revolutionary energy source into a dangerous superweapon. As Fury, players traverse a vast interconnected world, uncovering new abilities, weapons, and secrets. Battle through hordes of enemies, take down menacing bosses, and even pilot powerful mechs in a quest to recover the missing Tetra Cell. With explosive action, stunning 16-bit visuals, and an epic soundtrack, it's a wild ride with more twists than early reactions to the game suggest that Guns of Fury delivers exactly what fans of chaotic action and exploration would expect, blending Metal Slug-style combat with Metroidvania mechanics. Players will find themselves navigating a sprawling map filled with diverse environments like jungle settlements, shadowy mines, and industrial zones, all brought to life through some of the most detailed pixel art seen in years. The game rewards exploration with a vast collection of upgrades, weapons, and hidden areas, many requiring special mechs to access. Combat is fast and furious, offering a huge variety of weapons to unleash upon enemies, ensuring no two battles are the same. With platforming challenges and rewarding collectibles, the game offers a deep and satisfying experience from start to finish. Panelka is a soothing simulation game that lets players design the perfect post-Soviet apartment, evoking a sense of nostalgia and warmth. Set in the 80s and 90s, the game invites you to arrange furniture and decor in layouts familiar to anyone who grew up during that time. Whether it's a Khrushchevka or a panel building, the choices are vast, with no limitations on how you set up your space. If it doesn't fit, just move it around. The walls come alive with countless wallpaper options, allowing you to experiment freely. And for those who love capturing the vibe, there's a photo mode to snap your cozy creations. It's not just a game, it's a trip down memory lane, complete with a dash of AI creativity. Interesting is that the game lets players create their ideal Khrushchevka apartment, blending creativity with cozy home design. While the furniture scaling and object sizes feel off in places like comically large toilets, experience is mostly bug-free. The game's music is pleasant, and despite some translation hiccups and a few minor gameplay tweaks needed, like camera controls and object collision, it's an enjoyable process of trial and error. There's potential for more customization, like item scaling and color changes, which could elevate it further. A few small quality-of-life improvements, such as default management tips and a more intuitive camera mode, would go a long way. The fun, quirky ideas, like placing a pet elephant in your home, show the game's unique charm. Fans of home design and chaos will likely appreciate its potential. Sacred of Gates Tinder is a visually stunning journey through Norse landscapes, where myth and legend collide. After the cosmic oak is shattered, releasing powerful divine sparks, players step into the role of a destined hero in a world full of monsters, mysteries, and epic battles. The open world offers breathtaking views, and the dynamic weather system adds a layer of realism as players explore. Conquer legendary foes, engage in global conquest campaigns, and carve your name into the annals of Midgard. Customize your avatar, using cutting-edge tech to shape your character's look, and build your own skill matrix for strategic combat. Time to prepare for the adventure of a lifetime. Just hope the weather doesn't turn too divine on you. Interesting is that the game, though promising in trailers, falls flat with its disappointing gameplay and outdated graphics. It resembles a low-budget, early 2000s mobile game, with repetitive mechanics that quickly drain the excitement. The most frustrating aspect is the overwhelming pay-to-win system, pushing players to spend money to make any progress. From the start, constant pop-ups and the absence of meaningful engagement make it clear the focus is on monetization, not player enjoyment. With an autoplay feature that plays the game for you and barely any customization, it's hard to recommend. It's a cheap mobile port with idle mechanics, chatbots, and no real best avoided.
Stage of an adventure. It's the dawn of the last adventure in history.